Well, good morning, you landlubbers. I got a real treat for you today. I got permission again from the owner here to go look at all the tanks and other military vehicles lying about. Yes, it's tanks for the memory, too, as it were. So, hang on to your hats. It's militaria from here on out. Let's see what we can see up close and personal. It's one thing to film a tank or a tank and whatever through a fence. It's quite another to get permission to really get a look at these vehicles. This man has some of the best military vehicles that are privately owned that I have ever seen. What in the world is that? It's apparently an armored troop carrier of some type. Looks World War II-ish to me. Look at those tracks on that thing. Whoa. This is quite a beauty. Your jerry can holder. Excellent thing to have on board at all times. And look at this cannon. A canon. Look at that. Wow. You can even see the rifling in the barrel. So that thing meant business right there. This, believe it or not, is a troop transport apparently. It's a heavily armed troop transport. And for travel, I guess when the barrel is down, you've got this thing here to hang on to the barrel so it doesn't bounce up and down and harm the carriage for the gun. Wow. Now that's how I want to be carried into battle instead of, well, on a bicycle or a stretcher or anything. I like this. And it has its own name. Add ammo. Well, I guess that's what you would do, just add ammo. And then you got you something. Oh my, look at that thing. Well, they can drive it apparently because it has a nice new battery and a fuel pump, auxiliary type for another, from a can to run, I would assume. Yeah, that is operational. Look at that baby there, would you? Whew. Let's take a little climb up and see if we can get up close and personal on her. Right here. Well, here's where you'd keep all your ammo so it doesn't slide out and hit you on the foot and break your foot off. This is another turret for something, a ring turret. So apparently it had a heavy gun there too. Wow. This thing's just amazing. Oh, is it your radio setup down there? Nope, that's ignition and fuel. What's this? Oh, I wouldn't want to be down there when this gun fires. That's right here. Right here. Oh, look at that. I don't know if this is World War II or World War I. This thing seems... That says bean right there, which I assume is carbines were kept here. Barrel goes in here to keep them from rattling around. Yeah, there's where the stocks would be, sitting in those holders. carbines. Oh my gosh. Elevation. So this is what it looks like to be riding around in this thing, I guess. Quite a view. Quite a view indeed. Wow. Driver's seat hadn't been sat in for a little while. Let's see what the controls for the motor carriage look like. Whoa. Looks like it was an automatic. Yeah, 2 pedals, had to be an automatic. Wow, so any grunt could just drive this. Unlike a Panzer, which would take 5 or 6 crewmen to operate. Get down out of here. Wow, everything is so heavy on this and thick. What does this gun say right there? Howitzer. Mount Howitzer. 155 millimeter T-167. Ord Department, U.S. Army. Fort Ord, no doubt. Publications pertaining to mount parts listing, technical manual. Yeah. This is it says Hudson SH/PP MACH. 4 of 54. I was way wrong. This is apparently something we used against the Chinese, North Koreans in the Korean War, as it's referred to by us anyway. Wow. Look at that. And more gas cans stacked in there, I'll bet you anything, full of diesel to run this thing. Amazing. Let me see if I can get off of here without breaking a pirate leg right off or something. Let's see here. To jump down a little. Whoop, there we go. Wow. A heavy-duty machine indeed. Indeed. Now this, you see what I mean by a troop carrier? You could put a lot of people in here, then pull up this armored gate here. See how it's hinged right there? So this whole piece of armor comes up in the back, haul troops there, and then let it down and they jump out. I believe that's what it's for. Oh, nice taillight, cat's eye. So that one is Korean War. This one is like a truck with tracks. So I guess that's a half track. Yeah, what else could you call it? Half truck, half track. Yep, half track. Look in here. Wow. She hasn't rolled down the road for a little while into war of any type. I know it may be a little crooked. My head's a little crooked leaning in here, but I'm hoping I'm catching most of the parts you'd like to see. I think originally this had no top. Somebody put this on, welded it on later, and this diamond plate. So it was a open convertible thing with just a windshield to keep the mud off of you, probably. Oh yeah. Makes it harder to shoot it in the radiator, doesn't it? Wow. You got this and this. And if those don't work, Well, you could always use this. Our old friend, the AMX-13 French battle tank. Main battle tank, by the way, MBT. Excuse me, sir, you lost a bolt? Never mind. That's what she looks like, all right. I just love tanks. I don't know why. They used to have one, an M4 Sherman, near here in Fresno, California, and when I was a kid, we got to climb around on it all we wanted. Sorry about the freeway noise. There's not much I can do about that. We're right by the 99 freeway near Madera. Wow. Nice little weird cupola up there. But a cupola nonetheless, huh? Yeah. This, I can only assume, is the parking brake. You wouldn't want this rolling on down there all by itself, not stopping for anything. And this, I assume, is the other part of the parking brake. We got one of these in the track. When something gets this old, you usually don't have a nice working parking brake. So you would have a, from the look of it, maybe a 20mm machine gun sticking out of there. And then this, which is, I assume, a 105mm cannon, which is in concert with the year that this is, more or less. This, my friends, is what makes it able to have this tank, because the U.S. government, in their infinite wisdom, must have all military vehicles demilitarized. And what they mean by that is the big gun has to have the breech block cut off with a torch. Have you ever seen anything that makes you cry more than that? I don't. That's terrible. Yep. But then some idiot might have a beef with Bank of America or something and go downtown to take care of it, so that's why I guess they have to do that. Unless you have a special super duper permit, like some of the guys in Texas do, and they own functioning tanks. That is a fake, of course, not an actual gun barrel there, the little one. So again, demilitarized. They take off anything that'll actually shoot. Isn't she a beauty? Wow. And over here, I had a through the fence version, which wasn't as good, of this troop transport. Oh, look at this. Oh no, it had guns on the top. Demilitarization. They just took the turrets and guns and all, and you just get this boxy part that you can ride around in, and that's it. There's where you drive, I think, over there. Yep, pretty sure. But apparently it had turrets for all kinds of guns. It was not unarmed. Wow. she's a thick one, and that's to keep you safe. No mere bullet's going to go through this anywhere. I'll just open. I'll just. No, guess not. Everything is so heavy. Again, a fully tracked vehicle. A lot smaller scale than the two more like tank vehicles, but now we're inside. Oh, we've got oxygen bottles over here, looks like. Yeah, so in case there's gas or something, this thing closes up, in the old days anyway, airtight. There's a rubber seal here all the way around, and a rubber seal here all the way around, and when they fit together and lock, that's it. You can't get any air in or out, so I guess they ran on oxygen part of the time. If oxygen from outside can't get in, a bullet is going to have a real lot of trouble getting in, right? Wow, there's the driving compartment. Rather small. I'd rather be back in here. And of course, you could tow a couple of Jeeps or something. Got a nice gigantic military clamshell type hitch on the back. Let's see if it still moves. Oh, nope, rusted shut. She's not going anywhere. Yep. Let me see. Go back here. Take a look, see. Well, I guess we could step over here. Take a real good peek at the top of her. And the back door back there. It's about the best view I can get without climbing on it. Unfortunately, right now, it's heading for 90 degrees right here. It'll be there very soon. How would you like that to look like, your backyard to look like this? You would know that you had officially died and gone to heaven, I guess. Woo-wee! That is nice. Now, there's another lot over here with some trucks in it and such. And then the owner here tells me there is some military ambulances and what else? Jeep type vehicles in the back, which of course you have to get permission to go back there. You have to get permission to come out and touch these vehicles also. Here are a couple of things that look more modern, I would say. Chassis, you can put whatever kind of vehicle you want on, haul it around and roll it off. Big open flats. Oh yeah, that's a truck. Pretty good, pretty good. Not armored. Most bullets, large caliber, would go right through it at high velocity. But to transport a piece of equipment really fast up to the front. You can hook that behind your tank or a half track or deuce and a half truck and roll them right up there. The advantage on those is speed. Huh, there's an airplane. Looks like a jet to me. I mean, you know, it has jet engines on it. It also looks like it has a big smile on its face, which I think is rather weird. But if it's enjoying what it does, then it's enjoying what it does. It's kind of a static display, looks like to me. Looks like the landing gear might be missing. Anyway, if we go in here in the shade, which it won't film as well, but I'll be a lot cooler, we can look at this. A little more modern. It's like a cross between a Jeep and a troop carrier, or squad carrier, or however you want to say that. Down here it has skid plates and heavy solid axles. The hood is not just a hood, it's quite a nice piece of steel. U.S. Marine Corps. I believe it. Look at this thing. This is the Jeep you want. If you're an off-road kind of dude, this would be the ultimate Jeep. Ah, and what's in here? Well, there's a hydraulic unit here for something. A gigantic ammo box. Whoa. Whoa, if it has that big of an ammo box. These are the back windows that roll down. Luckily they're up. I wouldn't roll them up myself, of course. And you got a jump seat here. I don't know how you get it to unfold, but maybe that. No, guess not. Nope. Anyway, there's a jump seat there. And another gigantic ammo can here. This is batteries, apparently. I know it's kind of dark in here. This may not be coming out that well, but I don't want them to put it out in the sunlight just for me, because it's nice that this paint is this preserved. And it can pull something behind it. Not haul, pull. Yeah. Got a killer hitch. Got these bars to protect the body from things that might be thrown up by the wheels. The exhaust comes out right here. Let's take a peek. Yeah, I'm allowed to do that. I'm a YouTuber. Just kidding. I'm only allowed to do that because the boss said I could. Wow. I guess I hope there's enough light in there to get the vision of this wonderful little vehicle here. There's some light coming in from this side, so if it's not showing up that well, it should show up pretty well on this one side, for sure. Wow, that is something there. Unfortunately, he told me about it and I forgot what you call this. It's not called Jeep, that's for sure. Wow, diesel, huh? You see a cap that big and it smells like diesel. You know this thing runs on diesel. Whoa. I know, inside here it's going to be terrible to try and see anything. But the instrumentation, again, it's an automatic. Put it in drive and go kind of vehicle. Isn't that something? I'll answer, yes. Yes, it is. Whew. I guess you don't have to look around for the spare if something goes flat, do you? No, it's around somewhere. Yeah, the spare. Yep. You can find it. Okay, now back out into the bright, getting to be 100 now. California sunshine. Yeah. California sunshine. You can't beat it, I guess. I'd like to beat it and you know, have it be, I don't know, not hot all the time would be good. Yeah, I would like that. No, really. That is a jet sitting here. I would explain that, but I have no explanation. Maybe it was Elvis's jet. It does have a smiley face. No, I saw his jet on YouTube, that's right. Well, it looks like it used to, instead of having just a smiley face, had red and blue stripes on the white, which would make it red, white, and blue. Well, let's take a peek anyway. I wasn't told not to peek. Not scratch Lexan here. Oh, yeah, you can see in there pretty good. A lot of light out here. No trouble for light out here. Let me see if I can get. No, can't actually see in there. Maybe from the other side where the sun will be more behind me. Let's see if we can take a peek this way. Oh, looks kind of hollow in there to me. I think it's just, if it were flying now, it would fly as a cargo plane. You'd put stuff in the back, bring it somewhere and drop it off, because it certainly doesn't have any passenger seats or anything inside. It's just hollow. Speaking of hollow, I think there's supposed to be a lot more jet engine in here than this. You think? Yeah, I think. It's all right? It's all right. So I think she's made into a static display, which is a pretty cool static display, especially privately owned. Yeah. Ah, the other one's not here either. Hello. But that's okay. Oh yeah, look, all the ailerons are riveted to the wing, so yeah, she's just a static display of whatever she is. I wonder if it had some wonderful significance in the past. The red, white, and blue theme, the American flags on the tail. N55 was its tail number. That's all I know. So now you know what I know. And knowing is 2/3 windshield. Probably had one as an accessory at one time. Yeah, I see the bolts missing here. I think somebody took it off. I hope just to put a piece of glass in it and put it back, but never know. People steal things. Another USMC. This one's number is 3030, or its designation, whichever. 3030. Look at these pins. Oh, they're not pin. These are anchor points. There's probably one diagonally over there too. It's to take the entire front armor plate out and put another one in if you had to. Wow, that thing's something else. And it's all tires, but it's got 6 of them, big fat ones. Yeah, let's see. The key to this is to find the vehicles before I run out of card or battery, because either one of those is bad. Let's see here. It says they moved them up by the freeway, which would be that way. But that one didn't get moved up there for some reason. Let's, wow, there's a lot of nice equipment out here. A lot of nice equipment. A lot of Caterpillar stuff too. Wow. Well, if you have a hankering for a gigantic machine to do some gigantic stuff with, give these guys a call. I'll have their business card zoomed in on at the end of the video. As you can see, they have no want for heavy-duty vehicles of any kind. If it's gigantic and heavy, yep, they have it. Supposed to be another tank back here, but it has a dozer blade on it. Huh. Well, see if I can find it on the way back out. But let's look up here. See if I can find these elusive ambulance. Oh, there's the tank that I just spoke of. As you can see, some of this equipment, this is a 6.5 foot diameter, whatever. Obviously it breaks up rocks and clods where you don't want rocks and clods. And it's hooked together with these in front and those in the back. And I don't know what it does all together. Oh, there's a roller. Doesn't run on steam though. It's a roller. Ferguson 58B. Woo! Got some of those. Ingham 8 to 10 ton roller. There's another one. And all those giant machines down there. So yeah, if you're interested in any equipment, the big heavy kind like these things, let this guy know. He's very nice to let us do all this video in his yard. Yep, here's the tank. He said, oh, there's a tank, but it's one that just with a plow on it. And I went, oh yeah, like for blowing up mines before people get on them and stuff. Look at this thing. Wow. Whoa. Everything about this is absolutely gigantic. Yep. This is like something they would use in Vietnam for a minefield, I would think. Yep. It's a tank with a dozer blade on it and a cab. Huh. That's amazing. I don't see any ambulances down that way.
It was a mess, though. I still have stuff that never fit. You know, we didn't get the same size building. Get back. Get back, though. Nick? Oh, that man is back in the office, honey.
Yeah, a crazy guy, he's here.
Shoot, I got something to know.
Don't phone the police, he's harmless.
Yeah, you're gonna keep it in. They are harmless. This one looks part black.
This one is.
This one found us.
Hi there.
It looks like, I mean, it doesn't look like full black.
You said ambulances. Did you mean up in the gated place up there?
If you go,
Because I used to be there, I remember.
yeah, if you enter that fence and you go all the way down, you'll see
I have a
them.
lab.
There's 4 of them out
There,
there.
by her face.
So all the way that way, as far as I can go?
Let me show you. Yeah.
This one is sweet as yeah.
There's so much equipment, I'm lost in a forest here. I didn't even see them. I did see this one green vehicle, USMC, like
Yeah.
troop carrier thing, and I took pictures of it, but
So
and that was way down there.
these grapes,
Or see, you go to that gate right there,
Yeah.
and then you drive all the way down, and you see the dock. You'll go past. You'll see the ambulance in the junkyard.
Oh, so all the way to the very end
All the
down
way,
there.
not the freeway, back that way. Follow the fence that way.
Oh,
Into
so where the
gate,
grapes
follow
are,
the
go
fence.
that way.
Yep, on the that side of the fence.
Oh, okay.
Yep, follow it all.
Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, I'd probably have
Yeah.
to drive.
you have to
I've
drive.
walked the whole thing already
Yeah.
almost, but
Yeah, you're
not that far.
Yeah, this one. These are out there.
I sure appreciate it,
You're
man.
welcome,
Thank
yeah.
you.
There's
Yeah.
some mine military trailers, and we got those ammunition trailers, and we got the ammunition forklifts, the military graders, the military dozers.
I got some of those.
Yeah.
In what's in the one over here now? Just the.
Military crane, and then if you go on the other side of the fence, that's someone else's.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
our
didn't know
neighbor,
that.
yeah.
So yeah, because I knew there was a Dodge truck there about this long,
Yeah, a little short
and
bit,
some
yeah.
stuff. That's a
Yeah.
different guy.
That's
Okay.
Massetti, yep.
Yeah.
That's our neighbor.
Oh, Massetti, as in appliance
Yeah,
in the
that's
old
him.
days, anyway.
That's them, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, yeah.
I'll drive down there and take a peek.
Take a look.
Bye. Nick. He said they were in the junkyard, which if there's part of this that's a junkyard, it must be this here. So we'll just look around the old junkyard here. Some of these things don't look like they need to be in a junkyard, like that. I mean, I wouldn't think that would be junk. Another gigantic military dozer. They've got 2 of these. Can you believe that? 2 of them. I probably only need 1 of these. I'll have to play Let's Make a Deal sometime. But right now, we're looking for military ambulances. I think I just spotted 2 military ambulances. I think we found them. Look like Korean War to me from here, by the rounded tops and such. Look like they're a bunch of extras from MASH when they were filming or something. So they ought to be pretty darn interesting. Yep, there they are. On the right. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Excuse me. Here we are at the end of the South 40, apparently, because it's the south end of the property. Wow, this one looks like it got in a war and got shot a couple of times for its business being in the war, I guess. Wow, and it says ambulance right across the top of the windshield, so that's one of them. SP5 Pope. Must be its name. It's on the window in the decals. Caution, do not overfill. Allow for expansion. That's a good idea. It had a big old red cross on the side in this whiteness, but she's since faded out. That is definitely a military ambulance. Whoa, and look at that. 4-speed, no doubt. Oh, wait a minute, maybe more than that. Let me look at the shift here. Oh, so it's like a 4-speed with overdrive. Well, I guess you'd want to go real fast if you were trying to drive an ambulance to somewhere. What's that say? MAK Oh, M-A-X. Max speed. Looks like 35 is the max speed. Yeah, don't try to go over 35. That guy's bleeding to death, but don't do it. Just let him bleed, because 35 is the maximum speed. Wow, let's get a look at it. Jump seat type seating adapted from airplane stuff. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. And you got a door you could slide across there in the old days, but this doesn't really want to move that well now. So just put it back where it was. Don't want to modify the guy's stuff. Ugh. Nice enough to let us get a view like this. What is this? Looks like a Ford emblem. Yep, Ford. This one's a Ford. I can't help it, Mr. Scrappity. It's a Ford. And it's in the junkyard, quote unquote. So if you need a military ambulance, Mr. Scrappity, this would be your opportunity. U.S. Army. 03D 75868. Well, if anybody's ever heard of that number or that ambulance, let me know. Maybe somebody rode in it that's watching. How do I know? That's what it looks like in the back. It's got seating and, of course, mostly stretchers. You could put 4 guys in here pretty easy, and then 2 more in the floor if you had to. So I'd say 6 would be the maximum people you could put in there at once. Wait a minute. Maybe these go across, and then you could put more people. Whew. I wouldn't want to be the people crowded up in there trying to get help. Especially if you've been shot. It wouldn't be any fun at all. Here's the next one, right next door. And basically the same thing. Little rougher roof line, of course. It's this toolage or storage. Probably for tools and such. Wow. She's got new air conditioning though. Didn't have that before. Yeah, they didn't always have air conditioning, but this one does. No smoking. Good idea. Let the bullets kill you. It's a lot faster. U.S. Army 03D 35368. TP25, don't forget. They charge $0.25 for toilet paper, apparently. But this one is also a Ford. Because if that one's a Ford, that one's a Ford. Same grill opening and hood and such. Doesn't have the hold downs for the hood. They want the hood flying up, killing people, I guess. Oh, it's probably in about as good a shape as it was when it was new. Engines are still in all of them, looks like. Wow. Ambulance, ambulance, ambulance. Yep. All 4 of these are ambulances, no doubt. Markings on the door on that one. I don't know what they are or mean, but they're markings on the door. Wow. Yeah, there's your door panel. That's a war door panel. You want steel in the door, not cushy stuff. There, it'll stay closed now. Same compartment over here. TP45. What? Toilet paper went up. It's just a quarter over there in that other one. I don't understand. I don't know what this marking is, but somebody that was at war in Korea or Vietnam may know what the significance is. It's not just an X, it's an X and then with a line through like this. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagon, I guess. Oh my gosh. Same deal. Didn't expect much difference. Tail lights are all gone on that side. Somebody took the entire tail light fixtures off of this side. Oh, here you go. Got original cat's eye on this last one over here. About time something still had a tail light. Yeah, had a big red cross in the middle, and that's why the corners are these square white things, but it's all faded out. Windows are still good in this one too and everything. Oh, wait, these aren't litter bearer things, or these are seats for all of them. You put these in some pocket back there on top of here, and when you do that, here's the notch for them. When you do that, this is hinged here and folds down and makes a bench seat all the way down on one side or both sides. Whatever kind of configuration you need, depending on who you're hauling. You could be just hauling troops, I guess, apparently, or slightly wounded troops, which would sit up. And you would need that extra bench in case it were warranted. Boy. Army Medical Service. Hard to read. It's a little faded out and screwed up. Caution, do not overfill tank. Allow for expansion. Yes, we know that. We saw that on the last one. That's why we know that. This door, somebody locked the door. They won't let us in. Oh no, they've locked the door. Oh, no, wait. It's not completely locked. Oh, I guess it's locked. That's okay. We can see everything we need to see, and there's plenty of light. Yeah. If you think I don't do things for you people, look at my sock and shoe. Yeah, that's highly uncomfortable, but I'll worry about it when I get home. Do you have a rambling man at home? Well, if you do, perhaps what he needs is a rambler. Well, there's one right here in the junkyard, as it were. A rambler wagon. You know, these have become popular now, weirdly enough. They weren't. I didn't know anybody who wanted one when I was a teenager or wanted to ride in one. But now, people like them. Well, a few other vehicles here that I'm sure they would sell if you need a Dodge pickup. There's a Chevy, a Ford in the middle, and flanked by Dodges on each end. Anyway, hit them up if you need one. Oh, I see something else over here. I think a little more interesting maybe than the ambulances. It looks like a deuce and a half, or what's left of one. Probably been converted to something else. You know, after the war, they didn't throw these vehicles away. People bought them Army surplus, and then what they did with them was use them on farms for all kinds of things they could do. Just almost like a tractor. Yep, look at that. That's an early deuce and a half. That's World War II. Yep. Big white star with a 3 in it. Just a 3? There's room for another letter or some kind of character. Yeah. I'm sure that's like a GMC deuce and a half. Let's take a look over here. See if I'm near right. It sure looks GMC-ish to me. Let's see. Yeah, the hood's open. Let's see if we can raise it. Oh. Yeah. That's a GMC engine. Unless I miss my estimation, and I've owned a few in old trucks like this. The radiator looks right too. I think it's a GMC. General Motors Corporation. Now, you want a picture of the other side? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go on the other side of that gigantic pile of sticker weeds and shoot it from there for you. How's that? Along with these other two trucks right up here, which are about the same variety. That way, I don't have to get any more stickers stabbing me in the ankle right now. Look at these. Ah, that's an ammo wagon, unless I miss my guess. It's either a weapons carrier or ammo wagon. I don't know which. But that thing too is military, for sure. That's not a gun, that's for the trailer hitch. Something to hang on to it with. In fact, see, it's got a little reflector on the end. So this is the tail of the trailer. I'll probably have to hook to another trailer just like it and pull two at a time. Yeah. Oh yeah, because see, it has that same pipe hookup up here, so you could pull 2 or 3 at a time. But it's not a cannon like I wished it was when I saw it. This looks like a GMC also. Looks like a tree topping, a tree trimming, removing, cabling, redwood log, grape stakes. Anyway, somebody after the war used this for a lot of stuff. And again, it's a GMC, one barrel, side draft carburetor system. The carburetor is upright, I know, but the intake manifold turns directly to the side in the engine, so it might as well be a side draft, but it is a down draft carburetor. Here's another one. Wow. Oh, that one says GMC at the top of the grill. I am vindicated. My pirateness has been vindicated. Forest byproducts. This one got in Bass Lake, California. This one got used for a lot of stuff after the war too. Apparently they were using it to haul some type of wood. Forest byproducts can only mean wood or mulch or bark or something like that. Now, see, I can show you the other side of them without getting completely stickerated. I can't show you the other side of this one because there's a giant pipe in the way, but that's okay. The other one's not hiding. Let's see. That's about all we're going to see the other side of this one. Well, I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed this little jaunt, pirate narrated into military. Well, everybody needs one of these. I mean, what if you have a military fire at your house? You'd really, really want one, wouldn't you? I mean, it's got 2 monitors on it. The nozzles may not be there, but they were brass, so I think I know what happened to those. Oh well, another vehicle here at the equipment yard, National Equipment, and I thank them very much, of course, for their cooperation in the filming. even yet another military truck. If you can believe that. It's an Oshkosh, by gosh. I think that's how you say that. Oshkosh Bagash. That'll work. Oh, a little drive-by of some of the many, many vehicles at National Equipment. You want an Army road grader? There's an Army road grader. For the man who has everything. I'll bet he doesn't have an Army road grader. Wanna bet? That looks like a machine that makes pavement or something. Pavement recycling systems. Oh, I guessed really well on this. That's what that thing is. So, you need to put some pavement down where you've already got some pavement. That thing will recycle the pavement you already have and make it new and put some oil in it, I guess, and throw it back down. Nice, huh? Probably saves a lot of cost, I'm guessing. Anyway, anything you want in the world of equipment, they have here. And I guarantee it. Because I've found nothing that they don't have here. I mean, there's your nice little digging machine right there. Yeah. Beautiful little thing. And another one right beside it. Both Caterpillars. Now these are just in the junk overflow. The real ones that are for sale and in good shape are here. In these rows. There it is, right there, if you need a full-grown truck. Of the rows of vehicles that are out here in the front. Repaving equipment. one's not messing around. That's a crane. Scrap Pirate Roberts. Out.